Welcome back, YouTube. Super Bowl edition of Veggie's Daily Fantasy Corner. We're down to the final hurrah here. We made it through. I started this week 7, and now we're all the way to the Super Bowl. I appreciate the fans, everybody at home for watching. Appreciate the subscribers. Once again, I know I say this week in and week out. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel and to the video, because we really appreciate it, and we really appreciate you guys for all the comments and likes you have given us all throughout the first 10 weeks. I brought in the big guns this week for the lineup. I brought in my source, the Zuba man himself, FRANZ Crucial. How you doing, FRANZ?
Good.
FRANZ?
It's one last game.
That's right. It's one last game. Are you excited to watch this game?
Yes, I am.
FRANZ, how we're going to do this video is FRANZ has made a lineup for us. He was kind enough to give us his expertise. FRANZ is the fantasy expert, and he has been kind enough to give this channel his expertise and his picks for the Super Bowl this week. So without further ado, let's get right into these picks. We're starting off with the captain pick. Who have you picked, FRANZ, for your captain that's worth double points?
Odell Beckham, OBJ. He might not hit the end zone, but he's going to catch some screen passes, and he'll catch some 10-yard passes. And I think I got to give him. I think everybody give him credit. A lot of people didn't think that he'd work out for the Rams, but he's been Matt Stafford's like security blanket when they got Cooper Kupp, all that kind of covered. It's Odell Beckham that's come through. He's been in the end zone. He had just had a 100-yard game against the 49ers, and I expect him. This is his Super Bowl, and I expect him to come out and flying.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Yep.
And as some people don't know, with a 100-yard game in Draftkings, you get that 3-point bonus. So if they go over 100 yards, they get an extra 3 points added to their lineup. However, if they're the captain, which means they get double points, I rephrase that. It's not double points, it's 1.5 multiplier. So if he got the 3-point bonus, it would really turn into 4.5 points, which is still a good boost. So if Odell Beckham can do that again, get over 100 yards, get those little dump-off passes, screen passes, I like the Odell Beckham Jr. pick as captain, because he's not as expensive as Cooper Kupp. And FRANZ is right. It's his Super Bowl. It's always been the Rams. I just feel like it's always been the Rams. Next up, FRANZ, you went with Matthew Stafford as your quarterback.
Yes, I feel like he's got to pay off for the draft choices they're giving Detroit to get him. I feel this is what they got him for, the Super Bowl. I just hope he was lucky. He, in the last 4 regular season games, he threw 8 interceptions, but he didn't throw any in the 2 playoff games until San Francisco, when he got intercepted in a pass for Cooper Kupp, and then in the fourth quarter, the San Fran guy dropped the interception. So I'm going with him. If he doesn't throw interceptions, I think he can throw for 275 yards and a couple touchdown passes.
And that equates to so not picking Cooper Kupp offsets by picking Matthew Stafford, because FRANZ isn't gonna lose out on all the points if Cooper Kupp or Van Jefferson catches a touchdown, because he's still got Matthew Stafford throwing him the football. Not to mention, if OBJ catches that ball, then we're going to be looking pretty good, because who's throwing him that ball? It's Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford's projected 22.5 fantasy points, so he gets 4 points every 100 yards, 4 points for passing touchdowns. That equates to about, what you said, 275 and a couple touchdowns. So we're going to hope for more than that, but 22.5 looks pretty good. Pretty good for a quarterback, valued at $10,800. To the other side of the ball, with the guys in orange, FRANZ is going with Joe Mixon. I really like the Joe Mixon pick, FRANZ. Joe Mixon, besides the last game, he's really been doing a lot for the Cincinnati Bengals. He's been rushing that thing. Last week it was Sabaje Perine, though, who hit his head on the goalpost. I don't think Sabaje Perine is going to repeat that. Yeah, what do you like? What do you like about Mixon, Franz?
I just think he's a good running back. That's just ready to Super Bowl. This could be his only appearance.
That's true.
I think he's a good running back. He had the big run in overtime against the Chiefs, and he had some yards in the fourth quarter. And I think he's just warming up and realizing, hey, it's time to get about 80 yards passing and receiving.
So scrimmage yards?
Scrimmage yards, yeah. He could have a touchdown.
I like that. Yeah. What color Zubas you got on? You got the
purple ones on? Yeah.
So Franz has the purple ones on. I got the orange ones. Wow, these are very Bengal-like, Franz. I don't know. I think Joe Mixon. I think Joe Mixon watches this fantasy channel. He might be like, I'm gonna do it for that guy. Yep. And so will your Nets flex spot. A guy who is going to get slept on in a lot of formats this week is a guy by the name of T. Higgins. I know you're really high on T. Higgins, Franz.
A good number 2 quarterback.
Wide receiver.
A wide receiver, yes. A good number 2 wide receiver. And I know Burrow can get him the ball. And he's an open. He looks like, to me, a number 1 receiver. And that's what I compare him to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's a little trivia for you? I know you know the answer, but to the people that don't know at home, who is going to be the one covering Jamar Chase this weekend?
It's got to be the guy that they traded for.
He's one of the number 1 corners. You know him.
Yeah.
Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, Ramsey's going to cover him. Yep. There's another trade the Rams did.
Yep.
They gave him the draft choices to get him.
Yep.
And Von Miller and all that. I wonder how much pressure they're going to feel. They got to come through, or else it's not a winning season.
They got to score points somehow.
Yeah.
On both sides of the ball, too. So that equates Jamar Chase not being in your lineup, and I think that has a lot to do with Jalen Ramsey being a force.
Yeah, I think they're going to definitely say we got to stop. We can't let Chase run over us.
Because if you
down the field,
if you haven't watched football at all this year, or if you're living under a rock, Jamar Chase is a beast.
Yeah,
that guy likes to play football, and he's really good at it. So they're going to definitely have a game plan to stop number 1 of Cincinnati, which is going to leave openings for a lot of other players on that Cincinnati offense. Hopefully number 1 being T. Higgins, who a lot of people don't know was a round 1 draft choice out of Clemson. So the guy's definitely got skill, man. It's not like T. Higgins. It's not like T. Higgins, he's no spring chicken. T. Higgins had that one game where he went off for like 200-something yards. Mm-hmm. He had like 266 yards or something like that and 3 touchdowns, just crazy numbers.
Yeah.
Who knows? He might do that again this week. We'll see. But yeah, that's who Franz has his 4th flex spot is T. Higgins. T. Higgins is valued at $7,600. Projected 15.9 fantasy points. So not too high, but 15.9 is actually pretty high. I thought he would be way lower than that, but 15.9 is actually very good for T. Higgins. That's a good pick, Franz. I hope T. Higgins does well for you here this week. Gonna go down now to our last 2 flex spots. Franz did not go with Cam Akers. He went with the Nets guy, Sony Michel.
I feel like he's gonna get some runs and he's gonna get some passes. But I think he's going to be in there, too, just for pass blocking in case Cincinnati starts blitzing. Or they play their different kind of looks that faked out Kansas City last week with only 3 guys rushing and 8 guys. I think the experience of Sonny Michel playing with New England, playing with Brady and learning stuff, I think he's going to be more valuable than Akers.
That's a really good point. Sony Michel is one of the only... Besides Von Miller, I think that's it. Those are the only people that have actually won a ring on Los Angeles. I don't think anybody. They've been to the Super Bowl. A lot of those players have been there because LA was in the Super Bowl 3 years ago, but they didn't win it. So the real Super Bowl experience and winning experience coming from Von Miller, and you're right, Sony Michel. I do like that. We'll see how that plays out. Maybe Sean McVay will give we'll call him the veteran for now, just because he's won a ring. Maybe he'll put the trust in him because this is a big spot. This is the biggest spot that either of these two teams have been in. This is a huge game. I mean, obviously the Super Bowl is a gigantic game, but you know what I mean? This isn't like the Packers-Chiefs Super Bowl. This is two teams that their fan bases are starving for a Super Bowl, both of them. And we'll see if Sony Michel can get it done since he has got it done. He had the game-winning touchdown versus, that was James White. Anyways, but yes, Sony Michel has won a Super Bowl. We'll see if he does it again this Sunday. So that's who Franz has his 5th spot, Sony Michel. Now down to my favorite of Franz's picks. I believe Franz hit the needle on the head with this pick. It's the Bengals kicker, Evan Mcpherson. What do you like about Evan Mcpherson, Franz?
A fifth round draft choice rookie. He's been perfect in the playoffs. He doesn't look like anything bothers him. And
he's been dang near perfect.
He's perfect in the playoffs. He hasn't missed an extra point. He hasn't missed a field goal. And I just think he's going to be perfect through the Super Bowl. He might kick 3 field goals and get a couple extra points or an extra point.
It's a lot of points for a kicker. That's
and
good,
then I just like how he is out there. He's just so poised, and he just fits the Cincinnati. He just goes out there and kicks it, and that's it. And he doesn't say much, and he doesn't showboat.
That's good.
Yeah, I've just been impressed with him. He said against Kansas City when he went out there, he goes, "If I get a chance, we're winning this game."
And he did just that.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really like that, Franz. I couldn't have put that much better in my own words myself with Evan Mcpherson. Another thing to add to Evan Mcpherson is that he's going up against the Rams defense, which is more than likely going to stop Matthew Stafford in the red zone at least once, maybe twice or more. But, if they get that one stop, that equates to at least one field goal. So, I mean, Evan McPherson's a great pick against the Rams defense because they're a stout defense. They're probably going to stop, get a couple 4th downs in field goal range, and they're going to kick the football. And hopefully Evan McPherson, he's been perfect so far. We'll see if he gets it through the uprights this Sunday. I don't think they'll be I think they're going to have a lot of faith in him. I think he is going to kick a couple field goals and do good for the Bengals. You want to run through? So Franz, this is a great lineup. Do you want to just name the players off in order one more time, just so the fans, everybody around the world can hear Franz's picks one last time in order?
Oh yes, OBJ, Matt Stafford, Joe Mixon, T. Higgins, Sonny Michel, Evan McPherson.
There it is.
Yeah, I feel the Rams should come out, be really hungry against New England. They only scored 3 points in that Super Bowl, and their defense played great. And it's the lowest points I think for ever scored by a team in a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Vikings lost 4, and the least points they scored in the Super Bowl was 6 points. They scored a touchdown, missed the extra point. And the defense, and they blocked a punt against Pittsburgh, and that was a touchdown.
We can make our own show about the Vikings Super Bowl losses.
Yeah. They're outscored in all 4, 95-34.
Me and Franz have a book called The Minnesota History of Heartbreak, and it's literally a 200-page novel of all the times Minnesota sports have upset us.
Yeah.
You should definitely get it. It's a good read, especially if you're from Minnesota, because you know the narrative, and you know those guys can't seem to ever get it done. But that's it, Franz. I've been doing this now for 12 weeks, going on these fantasy videos, and that's going to conclude it for this season. Yeah. So thank you guys and gals. Appreciate it. a lot of people, we care, man. So thank you.
Yeah.
That's gonna wrap it up here. We can. I don't know if we're gonna call this season 1 because it didn't. I started at week 8, so I don't know. We can call this one season 0.5 or something like that. We'll figure that out later. But yeah, that wraps it up, man. This is the Super Bowl special with the source, Franz. Franz, you have any alibis to add at all, or anything else to say before we sign off?
No. It's just been a year of surprise trades, surprise players that have really melted down. I felt Aaron Rodgers melted down against San Francisco, and he might.
Yeah.
But after the Super Bowl, just with the coaching changes and all the rumors about players leaving their teams, it's going to be an interesting off season.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
We might have to. Me and you are definitely probably going to get back here and have another conversation about what's going to happen with all these coaching trades. I'm sure a lot of people would like to see that, and I would love to talk about it too. So maybe that'll be one of our upcoming videos. Is me and Franz sitting down and saying, and whether it's coaching changes, blockbuster trades, whatever. I would love to do that. So.
Yeah, I'm sure rumors going to be is Kirk Cousins going to be on the move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How crazy would that be?
Yeah.
And I'm sure some people wouldn't mind that either. Some people wouldn't like it. Some people wouldn't like it. Some people would like it. But that's for a later date.
Yeah.
That'll wrap it up, everybody. Franz's picks for the Super Bowl are in. And that's it, man. Thank you, everybody, for showing love. Franz, you give a wave to the camera. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. I hope you all have a good day, and let's have fun watching the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Thanks again. Appreciate it.